What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. You all know that I love Terra Luna Classic. I was one of the first people. I know people get upset when I say I was the first person or the only person to kind of believe in Terra Luna Classic from the beginning. And there were people there that were right with me, right? But there were some people there that, may claim that they were right with me, but only saw it after I gained what I gained, right? I gained 1,500 from the start, and they were like, oh, well, maybe there is life in this position. They bought into it, and they were able to invest at a relatively low price. But they claimed that they were with me from the beginning when people did doubt me. People did doubt exactly what I was saying. I was like, this looks like an opportunity. They were like, are you kidding me? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? And I was like, no, I'm not. But, anyways, I'm not going to sit here and just make this whole video about that. Um, I believed in this position. Everybody loves, or everybody knows that I love this position. That I've gained probably the most in the crypto market out of this when it comes to a, unrealized gain, right? If it was realized gain, I think I gained the most from FarmCoin. But uh, I did gain a decent amount realized as well. Percentage wise, definitely the highest percentage I've ever gotten on crypto as well as the stock market. Honestly, I invested $43 and turned it into a realized gain of $4,800 after I reinvested some of the money into it. At one point, it was $6,000. So the percentage is way higher than what I've could have gotten with any other position that I've ever had in any investment ever. Um, Now, who's to say I won't have other investments that will give me that same percentage? Um, but we will see. We will see. But Terra Luna Classic is giving me a lot in the past, and I wanted to talk about. I always like to talk about the positives and the negatives. So people will get on me and say, "Why do you keep flip flopping in a way when it comes to talking about how USTC will repeg and we'll see Terra Luna Classic at $1, and it's like the next one's like what's or this is the problem with Terra Luna Classic, and honestly, it's to talk about everything that I see. And it's all my opinion, right? But it's everything that I see that could be positive, that could be negative, so that you can make your own decision on what you're going to do, not just based off of this video, but based off of every video that's created, right? Videos in the past and what was supposed to happen, what I thought was going to happen, but then the paths that we went down were not that. So that completely changed the way we were going. Um, so there are positives, there are negatives, and it's up to you to pull that trigger, whether you're going to sell, whether you're going to buy more, whether you're going to do whatever you're going to do with the position. So, anyways, let's talk about the problem with Terra Luna Classic. And I think we will see some success within it. I just think the reason why this is kind of slow to getting to where we want it to get to and seeing the success within the overall position, seeing the burning and all of that stuff, there are reasons to why we're seeing that. And I like to observe this stuff. And I think I've kind of figured out, why. But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the links that are in the description. That does help out the channel when it comes to referral links. I have an Amazon store down there with a wallet that I don't have on me because it's upstairs, but it is an amazing wallet. If you guys are interested in any type of wallet and you have a couple of credit cards, it really is thin. It feels like you don't have anything in your wallet. You can use it in your front pocket and not feel bulky at all. It's literally like you're putting, a few pieces of paper in your pocket. That's basically what it is, and not like full sheets of paper, just like wallet-sized paper. So definitely check out those wallets. They're called the Buffway wallet. I don't even know if they're still on there. I will check that and make sure that it's on there. But yeah, it's a great wallet, and I have 5 of them. And I'll probably get more. I have different colorways there. So, anyways, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this because Terra Luna Classic again is a position that I know and love, and everybody is talking about. Whether they're talking about the repeg and whether that's going to happen, or whether they're talking about it getting to $1, right? Um, but there's a massive problem with Terra Luna Classic that I think I've addressed in the past in live streams. I haven't ever put into a video. So currently the price is down about 3.6%. We're seeing the volume down about 24, 25%. It's at 37 million, which still has millions of dollars that are flowing through it. That's fantastic to see. The volume to market cap ratio is 7%. That's not horrible. We're still seeing the circulating supply basically at where it started, right? We started at like 6.9 trillion. We're at 6.85 trillion. So we burned off quite a bit of that supply. And the overall idea was to burn down the entire supply and get it back to a repeg state. If it's going to take this long to be able to burn down, 50 billion, or 60 billion or 100 billion, it's going to take us a hell of a long time to get to the point where we are going to see it at a way lower level or back to normal in a repeg state, right? It could be 100 years at this point. It could be 200 years. I won't be alive at that point. Um, so where did we go wrong with this? And I think where we went wrong is what I've said, and I don't want to spend too much time there, which is we had the idea of burning, but then we changed it. And I think that really tells us exactly where our problem is that if we don't see a path that's working right away, we change it, right? We we move from that plan because that plan doesn't seem to be working in 1 week or 2 weeks, right? If volume doesn't increase, if burning doesn't increase, if popularity doesn't increase, we change it, right? And we have the power to do that. We can write a proposal for 1 million coins. And I know that when Classy Crypto was doing a lot of Terra Luna Classic content, I don't think he is anymore. Give me a second. That was a lot. When he was doing crypto, he, I think, raised the overall fee, which I don't think was the best idea because, when you raise the overall fee, it does limit the amount of people that can put through proposals, which is sort of a good thing. It also limits a little bit of the scam proposals that come through, but you still have scam proposals. If they're making money from it, they're going to continue to do it. Um, but what we needed to do was limit the ones that are kind of approved. And I understand how we can vote on something, but we should have a team, an overall team that decides on what proposal can be approved for voting. Because without sort of structure in a way, and I understand you want to be to where everybody has everybody can make their own decision. So if I decide to put out a proposal that says, hey, we're going to burn down 2% of the supply, every single time we have a transaction or something, we're going to burn 2%. It would need to be voted on by everybody, and everybody would have to agree. But that also, makes me push for people to agree with my proposal, right? I have traction out here. I have 200,000 followers. I can go out there and be like, hey, I really think this is going to work because this is the way that things work. And if I sell it the right way, then it gets pushed that way. The problem with that is that we already have a path. And if we're not sticking to that path because one person that has a following does not believe in where we're going, they can now change people's mindsets based on what they are showing people, right? They can show people that volume doesn't look good compared to the when we were at a 0% tax, 1.2%, the volume doesn't look great. Well, we knew the volume was going to go down no matter if we had a tax or we didn't have a tax because staking was starting to reach its max of people that really wanted to, be staked into the position, right? Typically you see 10 to 20%. So you start to see that and you're going to see less volume that's flowing on chain. Well, we did see less volume that's flowing on chain, and people took that as, oh, well, the 1.2% is just too much for people to pay, when that's not reality at all, right? It's not too much for people to pay. We would see it decline because not a lot of people want to invest onto the to the station wallet or anything like that unless they're going to stake. Anything else, if they're trading, they're going on an exchange. It's clear as day, right? They're going to go on an exchange because they want to trade it quickly. And we need to find a way to tax that portion. So that's where we should have focused. We should have kept the 1.2%, focused on getting the exchanges to implement some sort of 1.2% or some sort of percentage. So if they do have that, we can burn down the supply. But we didn't. We gave up on the percentage. Then we went to utility. Then we came back to burning. And now we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place with low volume And we're not seeing the traction that we would have seen if we would have stuck to our plan. So the problem that we have is that we try to change things way too fast, and we can't go back and change how we did all of this. This was a year ago. We can't go back and change all of this. But what we can do is learn from the situation and try and get something implemented to where we can focus on one thing and then another thing that supports that one thing, right? That doesn't take away from that one thing. Everything that we've implemented has been, taken back um, by the community, right? 1.2%. We're like, you know what? No, completely change gears and go to a 0.2%. Still have a tax, but you completely change gears. So you said no, 1.2% won't work. Then you're saying that utility is the main driver, and if we have utility, we'll have on-chain volume. Well, we've had that utility, and we didn't have that, so that completely went out the window, and the focus moved from that back to burning, right? So we just can't make our mind up, right? We can't. And I honestly think that there needs to be a group that makes that overall decision on what gets approved to be voted on. And then, we can move from there. But we have to have a solid path, and the issue with that is that we put that team in place and we vote that team there, and people can also vote that team out. So it's a problem. It's a problem, a huge problem. Um, so I don't know where we really go from here. But I think Terra Luna Classic can have a lot of success without seeing those burns. Right? We know that it does have a lot of people that are invested into it, people that are holding for a long period of time, people that understand that this can absolutely blow up in a bull market. So either way, we can see massive amounts of success. It's just we could have seen so much more in this short time period, and Terra Luna Classic could have been the reason why the market blew up. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. I'm always trying to think outside the box, and sometimes I'm trying to simplify that thought process that is outside the box, if that makes sense. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.